Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel. As part of my last delivery product unboxing, I got these three Invaders from Dimension X games from Tiny Battle Publishing. We've got Invaders from Dimension X, Space Vermin from Beyond, and Attack of the 50-Foot Colossi. Two of them are by Herman Lutman, the other one is by Fred Manzo. I'm going to open the bag on all three of them because they're so small in this video. Before we get to that though, I just got this delivery in today, so we're going to crack that open real quick before we get to the open the bag on these. So let's leave this mailer in shot. I just got this mailer from APA Publishing in today. My last order with them was last week, and I hadn't seen shipping on this order at all for the last week until it finally just showed up at my door. What's in here? Well, let's say we crack this open and find out what exactly is in here. Fortunately, APA does not do a terrible tape job at all. We'll pull this open, and we'll be greeted by our APA envelopes as usual. I'll pull that invoice out of shot. Okay. And what we'll be greeted by, according to the label, is the 2005 baseball season for APA Baseball. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this open and make sure that what it says is in here is actually what's in here. Not a terrible tape job on the inside either. And we'll see that it's a mess of cards as usual. If we can get at one of these, we'll see that it is, and of course it's got all the master symbols toward the bottom, but I'm not going to be doing anything with the master symbols. And it does look like this is the 2005 season for APA Baseball. Now one thing I'm going to test to check that, actually I don't know if I want to sift through for a certain player. Maybe I could. What I'm looking for here, actually I might be able to find him here. Because in 2005, one of my favorite pitchers, here he is, yep, signed with the Mets. So Pedro Martinez was with the Mets in 2005, so cool. So it looks like that is the accurate team. Let me see if I can put this back as accurate as together as possible. Let's see. I just want to make sure I don't lose the sort on this. Okay, cool. Whoa. I also don't want to mangle the cards if I can avoid it. But I think we managed to, I think we got everything mostly back in there. So we can get that out of the way now that that delivery has been confirmed. We can get that out of the way. And now we can get the Attack of the Invaders from Dimension X games in shot one at a time, and we'll open the bag on each of them. This is the first game in the Invaders from Dimension X series, again from Tiny Battle Publishing. This one was designed by Herman Lutman. They came from another dimension. Savage aliens battle galactic marines for control of our universe. Let's crack the bag open and see what all is in here. Of course, I imagine one of the first things we'll be greeted by is, of course, the manual. Man, that's a tiny manual, but we'll give that our cursory thumb through. Let's see what else is in here. We've got the Chaos activation sheet. That's probably the alien faction. On the back of that is Epic Fun in a tiny package advertising some of their other games. Okay. We've got the map, along with a handy sequence of play, actually along with all the other reference stuff on here. Double-sided table, yes. So there's probably several different scenarios in here that let me use different maps. So that's cool. Then, of course, we've got the counters, which are going to need to get punched and sorted in Nothing Flat. It's nice that it's in a bag, though. This way I won't have to worry about punching anything until I'm ready for it, and I can keep those together. So we'll go ahead and put those back in the bag. And then we'll give the rule book our cursory thumb through. Of course, it's a very small rule book. Okay, seems like it's going to be pretty straightforward. Let's see if I can zoom in on this just a touch. There we go. Plenty of examples in here, so that'll be very helpful. And our scenarios. Only 3 scenarios in here. That's, well, I was going to say moderately annoying, but we can probably deal with that. But cool. Invaders from Dimension X, that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So with that, once I get this back in the bag, a little touchy there, but we got it. Now let's bring the second game in this series in shot. Here's Space Airmen from Beyond, Fred Manzo design, game number 2 in the Invaders from Dimension X series. Galactic Marines battle ginormous bugs on the planet Beyond 3. Interesting. Rulebook feels a bit thicker. Once we get it open, out, probably about the same. We'll still give that our cursory thumb through toward the end. We've got our player aid. Okay. And of course the solid to the back of the sheet. Then we've got our map, which looks to be double-sided once again. A lot in these bags from the looks of it. With our jump pack, movement, special actions, combat, and terrain effects. This is probably going to be a good introduction to tactical games for me. And the other side of the map. Cool. Then we've got the counters, because of course we do. And the back side of those. So we can throw all of that back in the bag. Once the player aid decides to cooperate. There we go. And we'll bring the rule book in shot and give that our cursory thumb through. We'll zoom in on that just a touch. Swamp Devils from Blood Bayou. That could be interesting. Other games that I could probably take a look at there. But I think I have plenty here for the tactical itch to sink my teeth into. Okay. Once again, a pretty small rule book, thankfully. Explaining how the Vermite stuff works. Okay, combat. Okay, explaining terrain effects, scenarios. Oh, and even campaign rules, which, And that explains, okay, that probably explains the Flying Pig games, now that I'm seeing the advertisement for Old School Tactical, because if you remember, the mailer originally came from Flying Pig Games, and my first reaction was, why would it be coming from Flying Pig Games? But that makes a little more sense, and Vermite event shit and secret weapon description chart, that's probably going to need to get photocopied. before too long, but we can put that in. We can put that back in the bag as well. That's Space Vermin from Beyond. Now let's bring in Attack of the 50-Foot Colossi. Here we've got the last game in the series, Attack of the 50-Foot Colossi. This is another Herman Lutman design. Game number 3 in the Invaders from Dimension X series. Galactic Marines battle humongous rock aliens. That sounds like fun. Let's crack the bag open and see what we've got in here. We'll get the rule book out of the way first. Another small rule book. We'll give that our cursory thumb through toward the end. Then we've got our maps, which just fold out like so. That's actually very helpful. Looks like they're 11 by 17. And of course, double-sided. Yes, they are. Yes, it is. Okay. Then we've got... This one feels thicker. Seems like there's a second set of punch board in here, but we'll find that out soon enough. The event chit chart, explaining how each event works. Man, that's a lot of text. And mission critical charts and tables. Okay, it's not... Look, there's not more punch board, but we'll get to that in a second. So here are the counters. That's the front. And here's the back. And in here we've got our order of action. So we've got our cards. Back of those. We'll throw all of these back in the bag. Get in there. Good grief, this map does not want to go back in the bag now that I've had it out. There we go. That sure took its sweet time about getting back in there. Now it's the event chit chart and the mission critical charts and tables that doesn't want to go back in there. There we go. Sure was being temperamental about it. Counters and the cards. And now we'll give the rule book our cursory thumb through. We'll bring that back in shot. I like the layout of this. Okay. Cool. We will need to provide six D6 we're going to need for this. Okay. I think we can rustle up enough D6s for this. That doesn't seem too hard. Again, it seems like it's going to be straightforward enough. And being a small rule book, of course, helps a lot. We're not looking at a 200-page rule book with 10 charts in the bag. I think I'd probably look at that and be like, and just have my head explode, be like, no. We're not going with that. Okay. And of course we've got our scenarios once again. And campaign rules. Okay, cool. Looks like tribal effects there, but we can put that back in. All right. And that is everything that comes in the bags. Let me see if I can get this shot a little bit better. And we'll zoom back out. There we go. That's everything that comes in the bags for the 3 Invaders from Dimension X games. Busy weekend on the channel coming up. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the official Halo cookbook with the entree, Frank's Fish Nuggets. Sunday, we're going to have a double upload, as we're going to be playing Age of Innovation in the morning, and then starting baseball testing with APA Baseball in the afternoon. Monday, we're going to continue baseball testing with another game of Inside Pitch Baseball. And Wednesday, we're taking a break from baseball testing to venture to the desert world of Arrakis for a game of Dune Imperium. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone.